Hi everyone, welcome to our week 5 general meeting. Me and Michaela will be presenting an intro PowerPoint for this week.
So how to become a paid member is first you're gonna fill out the PPS Google membership form, and then you're gonna pay the membership fee on Venmo, and the is at pps@uci. And then after you paid the membership, you're gonna email our internal vice president, Ali Mills, at her email, and so you can pick up the t-shirts, and then you can, once all of that's completed, you can view your stamp count on our virtual stamp sheet. Okay, so this week we have a PTCB question of the week, and the question is, which of the following provides the Medicare prescription drug benefits? I think you can just put the question, the answer in the chat, or there's a poll, sorry.
Yeah, I just opened the poll. You're good. We got about 4 more people who haven't voted yet. I'll give you guys another like 10 seconds. Okay, I'll share the results now.
Yes, okay, so the answer is yes, Medicare Part D. Medicare Part D is a federal government program which subsidizes the cost of prescription drugs and drug insurance premiums for Medicare recipients. And then this program was authorized by the Medicare Modernization Act of 2003. So a recap on one of our events is our week 4 general meeting. So thank you to everyone that came out to our Halloween social. I hope you guys enjoyed the movie, which was The Nightmare Before Christmas. Another event that we had was our first virtual visit with Western U. So thank you to everyone that came out as to that as well, learning about Western U curriculum and talking to current pharmacy students as well as alumni. And then an upcoming event that we had at the end of today's meeting is our week 5 after social, and we're gonna play Among Us. So another upcoming event is our week 6 general meeting, and that's going to be Wednesday, November 11th from 6 to 7. It's going to be on Zoom, and why you should come is because if you're interested in learning about like pharmacy law, or so you can talk to a pharmacy attorney. If you're interested, members will receive a stamp for attending. And if you have any question, comments, or concern, please contact our external vice president, Dana Lee, at her email. We have our sticker fundraiser, and sorry, we have our PT. Oh,
I can do this, Michaela. Thank you, Michaela. So we have our sticker fundraiser. So we have these 2 awesome stickers. One that Anteater holding a bond me, which we usually sell during our in-person fundraisers, and also Anteater swimming in boba. So these stickers will be only $2 for each, and with free shipping. And you can find our purchase form in our email. So feel free to fill up the purchase form, send the money, and we'll give you a confirmation email of your purchase. Then it will be shipped right away. So if you have any questions, please let me know. My email is below at the poster. And yeah, thank you.
Okay, now please hear from our internal Vice President Ali about our board intern program.
Hi again. So I always talk about this board intern program since week 3, but yes, they're still open. If you're interested and you're a paid member, you can most definitely fill out the application. This is a really good opportunity for you to still gain leadership experience. Even though we're in our current circumstances, there's still so much for you to learn and do from this. So yeah, if you're interested in applying, the application is on these slides. They're in our weekly emails, they're on our website, and the deadline to apply is tonight at 11:59 p.m. We are still taking applications, so don't worry if you feel like worried if you're not going to make it. So I wish you luck for all those apply. And thank you for those that have already submitted applications.
Okay, I'm here to talk about one of our upcoming events, the PUPS interview panel. This is an event hosted by PUPS. We're kind of here to promote it. It's this Friday, held via Zoom from 3 to 4. And you can find more details about it on our email. You don't have to sign up or anything, but just if you are interested, click the Zoom link, which is found there. Why you should come? Well, especially during these circumstances, many of job opportunities, but not only job opportunities, maybe like a board intern opportunity. are, are going to go through interviews, and having a really strong interview is a great skill to kind of further promote yourself and what you want to do, especially in pharmacy, right? A lot of you will be applying to pharmacy school, so these interviews are very relevant, but even outside of pharmacy school, interviews are relevant for any position you apply to. So if you have further questions, please email pups at pups@uci@gmail.com.
An upcoming event that we have is our USC virtual visit. So this is going to be on Saturday, November 7th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you're interested, you can sign up on our Google form, and a Zoom link will be provided to you via a follow-up email. The deadline to complete this Google form is tonight by 11:59 p.m. So feel free to go ahead and do that. If you are interested in receiving a stamp for attending, you will get one as well. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email me at my email provided below. Thank you. This is a really good opportunity for you to learn about their curriculum, what USC has to offer for you, and you can talk with current students and stuff. So it'll be really fun.
Okay, I have another opportunity for you guys. In this instance, it's a volunteering opportunity called Free Rice. Many of you may have heard of this, but for those who have not, it's essentially a website that donates to the World Food Program, where you can earn rice in the form of trivia questions that earn currency through ad revenue. And their goal is to end hunger and achieve food security and improve nutrition by 2020. Yeah. So when can you do this? You can do this anytime you choose, and we hope that you can continue this throughout the year, even when this event is over for PPS. This is a really great opportunity when you have a few extra minutes of free time and just kind of want to de-stress and relax. Why should you do this? Well, it makes a difference and raise money for the World Food Program in order for them to continue and provide for those in dire need. The money isn't only directly going towards food, but also education and emergency services as well. So this is a really great opportunity to make an impact in the world, despite the current circumstances and not being able to go out there and help with hands-on experience. Paid members will receive a stamp by doing this, by filling out the Google form by November 11th, which I think is next week. And the join code for our team is here in the slides. If you do have any more questions or concerns, please contact our president, Jenny, at her email here. Oh, fun. Okay, speaking of something that we've been talking to you about over and over is Free Pharmacy Day. This event is a morning-wide event held via Zoom in January winter quarter, where pharmacy representatives from around the nation come to us and you guys, UCI students who, are maybe on the fence about pharmacy school or not too sure and just want to learn a little bit more. This is an opportunity for you to get your questions answered by current pharmacy school students, as well as kind of network and get to know these deans and these student panels that, are literally going to be looking at your application when you do this, when you send in your pharmcast and take these interviews. So it's a really great opportunity to get to know the world of pharmacy, because once you are in, it's a lot smaller than you might think. If you are interested in this, please fill out the Google form by January 9th. And if you have further questions or concerns, please email me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, please hear from me as well as a few other members about their experiences with PPD.
Hey everyone, my name is Tyler Tran, and I'm your current PBS at UCI ambassador. I'm here to talk to you about one of our biggest events of the year, Pre-Pharmacy Day, or PPD. PPD is an event where PBS at UCI invites a multitude of pharmacy schools and representatives to host panels and workshops for you, prospective pharmacy school students. This is a great opportunity to learn a bit more about your dream school, as well as get hands-on experience to what pharmacy school is really like. Now, please hear from some of our members and their experiences with PPD.
Hi there, I'm Allie. My favorite member from PPD would have to be the tabling exhibit. The tabling exhibit consists of over 20 different pharmacy schools and their reps so eager to talk to you about their PharmD programs, as well as what their school has to offer you as a future applicant. While this year's PPD may be transitioning onto a virtual platform, the reps nonetheless are still excited to help you on your academic journey to success.
Hi, my name is Dana. My most memorable experience at PPD was my sponsorship dinner with Roseman University. It was really great speaking to the representatives in a more casual manner while getting to know more about their PharmD program. The other students and I really enjoyed the dinner, and they truly made my first PPD more memorable. So although this year's event will be virtual, there will still be a really fun and interactive hour with the representatives to get to know them better.
Hello, my name is Andrew, and my favorite and most memorable workshops from PPD was the Dr. Christensen Grant interview workshop. It was really good, and I really liked it because it taught us all the basic tricks on what the interviewer looks for and how to interview properly, and I feel like if I ever get an interview, I'll ace it.
PPD is a great opportunity for students to learn how to become the best possible pharmacy school applicant. You get to speak to representatives from different schools, learn tips on getting into pharmacy school, hear experiences from student panelists, and so much more. It's a one-of-a-kind event because over 20 schools from all over the nation come to help you become a more well-rounded applicant. Having all these schools come and being centralized in one event is so unique. So you should definitely come to this amazing event.
Why should you attend PPD? Well, PPD is a really great opportunity for those who are interested in pursuing the field of pharmacy to gain knowledge and interact with reps from various different pharmacy schools. It's a really great place for you to figure out if pharmacy is the path for you and what it can offer to you.
Thank you, Allie, Andrew, and Dana for sharing your experiences. Some changes this year that I would like to note are that this event will now be taking place strictly online, held via Zoom, and occupy only the morning instead of being the whole day. We will also be hosting multiple workshops at the same time to help better accommodate your time. With that being said, space per workshop is limited, so if there's that one specific topic that interests you, please don't hesitate to sign up. You can sign up via our weekly email or our website, prepharmacyday@uci.com. I hope to see you all Saturday, January 16th, 2021 at Pre-Pharmacy Day.
Hey, thanks, Harold, our historian, for making
Hey everyone, my name is Tyler Tran.
Oh my God. Okay. Next slide, please. Oh, that's all you, Allie.
Hello, everybody, again. An upcoming event that we have is our winter retreat. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, how are we going to do a retreat when we are in a state of a pandemic? Well, as we've been transitioning everything else, it's going to be online via Zoom. Yay! It's your favorite platform. So this is going to be on Sunday, December 20th from 3 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. and everything's going to be on Zoom. This is a really great opportunity for you to bond with your fellow PPS members, and we'll still be able to have fun along the way with interactive games, and there may or may not be a talent show. That's up to you. If you're interested, please fill out our Google form by December 19th at 11:59 p.m. and paid members will receive a stamp for attending. So it's a win-win situation. Yay. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can email me, reach out to me, and I will get to you about that. So thank you so much. If you're interested, come on out. Can't wait to see you guys there.
Finally, please remember to stay connected with us, whether that be through Facebook, Instagram, our website, or our Discord. We also have a 24/7 Zoom study room if you guys just want to study with, more like library atmosphere or something. So yeah, please check us out at all our socials. Okay, and without further ado, please welcome our guest speaker, Tina Gholami.
Hi everyone, how's everyone? Yay, okay. My name is Tina. I am so happy to be here with you guys today. It's so crazy because I'm just like looking at you guys, I'm like, I was just there. I'm like 27 years old now, but I don't feel that old at all. So it really does fly by, and what you choose to do with your time is incredibly important. So if that's one advice I can give you guys right now is choose wisely how you spend your time right now, because it makes all the differences in your future. With that being said, I just wanted to quickly, well, my presentation was kind of long, so I'm just gonna have to swift through it and get to the important parts if you guys don't mind. So I'm gonna share my screen really quick. Oh, it says host disabled sharing. If you guys can undo that, please.
Okay, give me a moment.
Sure.
Sorry about that.
No,
okay.
No, you're good. No worries.
Are you able to share now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, this is like the main page, but I'm going to take it from the start. Okay. So let me put it in presentation mode. All right. Okay, so basically, I am the Director of Interschool Relations at AMCP, and AMCP stands for Academy of Managed Care Pharmacy. Usually, I would come in person and ask for a show of hands of how many of you guys know what managed care is, because usually a lot of people have no idea what that is, and I totally don't blame you if you don't, because I didn't when I was in your seat, and like it took me a while to find out. But I'm here to talk about it today. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to just speak out or type your questions in the chat box. Okay, so this was my warm up. I'm going to skip that. This is the overview of today's agenda, which we're not going to get to every part, but I'm going to go through the most important parts. So just to touch like a little bit on the surface of what managed care is, it's basically about costs. So nowadays, if you guys think about it, we have so many different like pills for diabetes, for example. There's metformin, there's name it, there's like at least 7 different drugs in the same class that a hospital or like any insurance system can add to their formulary or to choose from, right? So what managed care is it's a sector of pharmacy that kind of looks into which of these drugs are going to have the best outcome for the price we're paying. So as you can see the picture here, it's like a cost versus benefit. Like, okay, if I'm going to be paying, like, you guys know how expensive drugs are, like $7,000 for this one pill, in 1 year, is it going to be worth the outcomes, right? So this is another niche that pharmacists can really use their clinical knowledge to kind of, like take over the whole industry. No, I'm kidding, but it's a very appropriate niche, because I actually did an internship with APPE this summer, and I realized how useful my clinical knowledge was in this sector of industry. So that's just to give you guys a background of another sector that you can actually go into with a pharmacy degree. Because I remember when I first chose to go to pharmacy school, it was because I wanted to do something in the healthcare field. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I thought I wanted to go to what's it called, medical school, and that's like 12 years of school. I didn't want to do that. So that's how I kind of narrowed down my choices. And it's, I totally forgot where I was going with that. Oh, okay. And so the reason I chose pharmacy is because it's 4 years of school and you come out with a doctorate degree. That was my motives. And also because of patient care. But then when I went into working at a CVS, I was a pharm tech for 2 years. When I went to working at CVS and when I went to rotate at the hospital, I realized that patient care was not for my personality type. I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's going to be a lot of you that it's just a rude awakening that I wanted to get out of the way, because you have to think about your personality type when you want to make a career choice. And for me, I didn't take that into consideration. So when I started pharmacy school, I thought, okay, it's either community or clinical. I'm sure that's all you guys think there is. But then there's a whole other sector of non-traditional pharmacy, which is industry. So you go into the pharmaceutical industry, or you go into managed care, which is like you work for insurances and you pick which drugs are going to give you the best outcomes. And so that stuff really excited me, because it made me realize I can help patients on a population level. Like if I can get one product into a formulary, I can potentially touch millions and billions of patients with that one product. I can touch their lives indirectly. And that's what kind of like drives me and motivates me, and is what brings me here to you guys today, to tell you about it, because I'm so passionate about it. So what I just did right there is I basically went through like, I don't know, like 30, 40 sets of slides for you guys. But if you do have the time, please take the time to go through this, because it shows you how important managed care actually is. It's not important, it's necessary, as you can see here. Okay. And so, and then I also go into telling you how pharmacists can play a role in the industry as the medication experts. And so what's the catch of all this, right? So it's to my understanding that all of you guys want to go to pharmacy school. And I don't know why, but I hope you do know why, okay? And I hope if it's patient care, you've had experience with that before you jump into it. If you haven't, first advice I'm going to give you first and foremost is go into a pharmacy. And I know you can't go into the pharmacy and shadow, it's against the law, but just go for an hour and stand there and watch how the pharmacist has to deal with the patients and the insurance calls and the filling and all that. Just go and watch it and observe and think if it's something you will be capable of doing. Just as like a little warm-up thing for you, because you don't want to realize all this when it's too late. Okay, so then anyways, AMCP, back to my role. AMCP is, it stands for Academy of Managed Care Pharmacy. So this is your only route basically when you go to pharmacy school, and let's say the traditional route is not for you. This is the only way, this is basically your only door into the non-traditional route, because our curriculum in pharmacy school doesn't teach you about all of your possibilities. You know, you pay so much money for tuition, it's not cheap. Any school you go to for pharmacy, it's not cheap. You pay all this money and you're so invested, and then you know, you realize it's you're not getting taught all the possible niches of it. Whereas there's this one industry, AMCP, it's actually a free organization that provides all this. It's not a free organization, it's just an academy. It's not free. It's an academy that provides all the extra tools and information you need to be able to get your foot in the door with industry, basically, because industry is very subjective and it's not the same as clinical. Okay, so part of AMCP, well, part of what it offers is called the PMCP program. So hold on, let me go to the slide. Here's the PMCP. Oh, okay, so the PMCP, this is where you guys come in. So the PMCP niche of AMCP basically reaches out to undergraduate students, and it it gives you insight into what industry is and of all the non-traditional routes that are available to you very early on. Okay, so like I guarantee none of you guys knew about this before I told you, and if you did, I'm very surprised, and I commend you on that. But this is your route in. So if you think maybe there's a chance you're not going to be so much into patient care and you might want to do a non-traditional route, I highly recommend you guys get involved with this, because we're like kind of like a frat. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it's a total frat where we have your back. We have the greatest network. Like, I just got set up with a mentor at the FDA. Like, my mentor is a pharmaceutical educator at the FDA. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but thanks to AMCP, somehow that worked out. So I'm here to tell you guys, before you get into pharmacy school, how ridiculously special this academy is and how easy it is for you to get involved now that you're in your position than it is later on. Because if you come in with this already under your belt, you're already 10 steps ahead of the game. Now, another thing PMCP does for you guys that's very relevant to your position is that we actually help you get into pharmacy school. So we have this program that, let me get to it. Okay, so if you join this program, this is how you join, this is the application information. If you join this, we will send you a packet with all of our first year board members' personal statements that, and these are people that just got into school. Like, it's literally real essays written by real people that just got into school, and we're just putting this all into a nice pretty packet and handing it to you guys. And I mean, I was kind of mad when I found out about this. I'm like, why didn't I know about this when I was in your place? This is not fair, but it's totally cool for you guys. So I highly recommend joining and getting in on this as soon as possible. Aside from the packet, we also set you up with mentors that are current pharmacy students. So we do have another application. So if you sign up, you will receive all of this via email. We have another application that we send out. You tell us what you prefer in your mentor, and we try to set you up with one of us, and we will literally walk you, like we will baby you through the whole thing. And don't get me wrong, I would love to help you guys out because I know how hard it is, because I was there 3 years ago. So don't even hesitate to reach out. No questions are dumb questions. Like, as you can see, I didn't even I had this whole script here, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna read off this paper because I was in your place and I want to be really real with you guys and not waste your time. So with that said, I only have, 10 minutes left for questions. So go ahead, you can talk or chat box, whatever works.
Oh, would you mind showing your slides again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Which one did you want to see?
I was wondering, what do you guys offer? Yeah, I think you have so you just said you have you do have mentors helping us try to explore managed care pharmacy, and is it helping us to about our FarmCast application? Yeah,
yeah, totally. So I'm sorry, I was so excited, I just skipped through everything, but let me go back to these slides and be more specific. Okay, so yeah, so we're very aware of the FarmCast schedule. As you can see, I have it all laid out here. And I have actually a link on this slide for you to go check out the school directory because, okay, so you guys know the FarmCast, it's its own deadlines, and then all the schools you want to apply to, they're separate deadlines. So you got to get both deadlines in line. Make sure not to miss the second deadline. And you can find those on the link here, okay? So what we offer is we set you up with a one-on-one mentor with current AMCP members. Now, we can just literally talk about anything. We can, I mean, usually we would go out and grab lunch and stuff, but obviously with the pandemic, we can have Zoom meetings, we can do happy hours over Zoom, you can just text us with any questions you may have, or let's say you're stuck on on your essay and you have no one to really talk to, you can totally reach out to any of us. So we're like more of a friend, but we're also a mentor, because we have successfully had just gone through the process and know like the little details that make all the difference. Like I heard you guys talk about interview skills and stuff, so we definitely practice that with you. We actually had this one-on-one interview practice last year where it was actually in person, but given the pandemic, again, we can arrange that over Zoom. We can assess you and tell you what, you know, like no judgment or anything, but just tell you what you need to work on to be more of an attractive candidate. You know, just all the insider look, all the insider detail that you might need to successfully get into school. And then, so the information packet I talked about, it also gives you the top 100 drugs. So if you want to go to pharmacy school, start learning these, like generic brand names, because it's such a small thing, but it really helps us distinguish you. It shows the interviewer that you know what you're talking about. Sometimes they even ask an interview question like, if you were a drug, what would you be and why? So if you don't know your drugs, then good luck answering that question. I always just say Advil. But anyways, okay, so for the next thing we offer is, so you get access, so the AMCP, it kind of gives you an exclusive, I mean, I don't think this is very relevant to you guys, but you do, if you're interested in the current events of managed care, you totally get access to it. Number 5, we have all these, I mean, we used to have it last year at health fairs where we would have you guys volunteer, but because of COVID, I don't think we're offering that, but unless it goes virtual, but that's something I'm gonna have to find out later. I have no idea if it's happening. But you're guaranteed the packet and the mentor this year for sure. And so this is the information packet breakdown. So you get the sample essays, you get a section on how to make yourself a competitive applicant, what the application process is, what our first year board's journey is to USC and how they felt about it. So we have all these different organizations on campus. When you come, you're gonna see an alphabet soup everywhere. It's like AMCP, ASHP, like literally like there's 50 million different things you can get involved with. We have that all laid out here. So before you come in, you know what you want, and like you don't waste time around in your first year. You go to what you need to go to. And yeah, I hope that helps answer your questions.
There's also a question in the chat. So Kristen asked, do you mind going into the detail what a day in the life of a managed care pharmacist does?
Going into detail. Oh yeah, sure. So, okay. So a managed care pharmacist, like I said, I'm not really good at direct patient care. So one of the things that's different between a managed care pharmacist and a regular pharmacist is they sit behind a desk and they do more of like the paperwork on the behind the scenes work. So if you go into a hospital, a clinical pharmacist will go on the floor or into the dungeon to, do everything that a nurse would do, a pharmacist could kind of do. You would see the pharmacist in the same places. But if you're a managed care pharmacist, you would either go upstairs into where, you don't even wear a coat, like a white coat. I mean, you could, but usually managed care pharmacy people don't. They just wear regular clothes and they go upstairs. And what the life is like is you are analyzing, it's a lot of economics. So the job function is a lot different than patient care. You're working a lot, you're punching in a lot of numbers. You have to be very number savvy. So analyzing outcomes, health outcomes trends. It's all computer work, a lot of stats, a lot of meetings with key opinion leaders and big head industry people, because you're trying to get drugs into formulary. So you're dealing with very, very important critical figures in the healthcare system. And that's kind of what excites me. I like being in those big decisions that are being made. Whereas as a pharmacist, you also have a clinical pharmacist, you're basically monitoring the patient's drug, but it's more on a patient level. Whereas a managed care, you're sitting on a computer, you're like typing, and it's less demanding on the job because you're working with deadlines, right? Whereas a clinical pharmacist, you're right there trying to save a patient's life. So it's not really like, it's like you got to do it right now or the patient might not make it, you know? So like that's like kind of the difference I can give you. That helps.
Any more questions for Tina?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I wanted to ask, based upon kind of your experience in going through pharmacy school, do you believe that a residency is absolutely necessary in order to become a more well-rounded pharmacist? Or would you say it depends on whether you're focused on the clinical side of pharmacy?
That's a really good question. Yeah, so what I found out is residency is people that really want to go into clinical pharmacy, which is, you know, monitoring patient drug levels in the hospital. You have to do a residency for that. If you just want to be a community pharmacist where you know, you work in the back of a drugstore, or you want to open your own pharmacy chain or anything kind of like in the community, you don't need a residency. If you want to go into industry, you know, work for the pharmaceutical companies in the health economic sector, which is where my interest lies, you would have to do a fellowship for that. Managed care is kind of tricky. It depends. If you get lucky with managed care, sometimes they just take you right out of school. Like I've heard of stories of that happening, but mostly they offer like 1-year residencies in managed care. And someone asked what the average salary is. I have no idea, but I should probably know. But yeah, I'm sorry. I hope that helped answer your question.
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course. But yeah, average salary, I was just thinking that the other day in the shower. I'm like, that's something I should know, but I really don't. I'm sorry. But I'm sure you can Google it, right? It's not like an hourly based salary as you would get as a retail pharmacist. It's more of like a, okay, cool. It's more of like an annual based salary. So you get paid yearly or on a yearly basis rather than an hourly basis. Who, by show of hands, can you guys do the hand emoji? Does everyone know how to do that? I just want to know how many of you guys knew about managed care before I talked about it. Anyone? Oh, wow, really? I'm so impressed. Good job, guys. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Look into it. Seriously, look into it. Be serious. Even if you don't join this, I don't care. Heart to heart, look into it. And understand your personality type before you decide what you want to do for your career. All right? Okay, just last thoughts, because I got to hop off. I got another one in 5 minutes. I just wanted to remind you guys of the deadline, which is in 3 weeks from today, or no, 2 weeks from today, 2 weeks from today. And this is my Venmo. If you're a new member, it's only $20, and then I will email you the packet and all the information following your payment. So don't forget, make a note of the deadline. And then if you guys can, please share the slide deck with everyone in the organization. I'd appreciate it. There's some very important links on every slide. I would go through it again if I were you guys. Okay, have a great day. I gotta hop off.